Hello friends, it's Orion the OtaKing, and I just came back from Japan and the Philippines. Now, as you know, like, I had a couple videos out before this, and I kind of hint that I was in Japan and the Philippines, and I was traveling and, checking stuff out and checking out, like, what's around there. And so for today, I'm going to be showing you some of the stuff, not all of them, some of the stuff that I bought, during my travels in the Philippines and Japan. So without further ado, let's get to it now. Okay, so because I'm a huge Pokemon fan, obviously, I decided to start off today with what I got from the Pokemon Center in Osaka. And as you'll also know, that they're going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, which is crazy because, back then we didn't even think it was going to last this long, and then here we are today. So for the 30th anniversary, they had some pretty cool figures, like little mini figures here. This is, I got this set because this is the first generation starters. You got a Squirtle, you got Charmander, and you got Bulbasaur. So this is pretty cool, I don't think I got this from the Pokemon Center. I think this was from Yodobashi. And, it was cute, so I got it. And obviously my favorite's not on here, which you should know by now, is Pikachu. And, well, Pikachu has set his own separate figure, which is this one. Super cute. Pikachu singing. And then I only got two of them because the boxes were, hand size. I was kind of worried that they would eat up a lot of space. I forgot how many there were, but I just got the two that I really liked. So I got those two. And then, also for the 30th anniversary, I also got a keychain. And again, I only got the original starters because this is the ones that I grew up with and that I started Pokemon with, so I got them because they're my favorite. And yeah, pretty cool. Now, what else was there? No, actually, no. You know what? I got this from Pokemon Center. So this one wasn't from Yodobashi. This one was actually from the Pokemon Center in Osaka. And what else did I buy from the Pokemon Center? I bought plush. Now, as you can see behind me, I have a bunch of Pokemon plush because I love Pokemon. And I saw this Pikachu, which I haven't seen before. And basically put your Pokemon cards in. Now, am I going to actually use this for that? Probably not, but I thought it was cute. They had multiple smaller versions of this, but this one could hold the Pokemon card, so I got this Pikachu. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that one. Now, as you know, before I was looking for. Oh, actually, here we go. I also got this Pokeball backpack clip. They have different ones like the Master Ball stuff, but I just got the tried and true first Pokeball. Then back to what I was saying before. the last couple times that I was in Japan, I was actually looking for a Meowth plush and Meowth Fit plush, and this time I actually found one. So that was pretty cool. Found him. And I also got Weezing. That was cool. Actually, when I first saw this, I only saw one of the heads, so I thought it was a coughing, but it's wheezing. So that was cool too. And then I also got a Psyduck. Just looking at me instead. So now super cute. Side eye. And lastly, from the Pokemon Center, the last one I got was the Rayquaza. Now, it would have been cool if this was the shiny Rayquaza, but you know, this was still pretty cool, so I got that too. So that was my Pokemon swag, and yeah. Alright, so next up, I got a bunch of these small Godzilla figures. They're pretty small. They are articulated. So I got 3 of them. Got Mecha Godzilla and then Burning Godzilla. Well, I'm not sure if that's Burning. I think it's Burning Godzilla. And I also got Shin Godzilla. So I saw this one and I really wanted this one first. So I got that. And then I also this year I saw this white Shin Godzilla, which I thought was cool. It's Ice Godzilla. When he you know, if you watch the movie, you know. But then yeah, that was cool. And this time, because I regret not getting it the last time I was in Japan, which was last year, which was this Hamtaro X Godzilla collaboration, and I got Hamtaro with Godzilla, super cute, and you know, there was different versions of this, but I just got this version because I liked it, and yeah, it's pretty cute. And yeah, I'm happy that I finally got one, because you know, after last year, you know, regretting not getting Hamtaro X Godzilla anything, I was like really determined to actually get one. So I was scouring like eBay and Mercari, and you know, I found them like a lot, but I didn't really want to pay the shipping, so I kind of gave up and decided, hey, I'm going back to Japan. I might as well wait to see if they still have them, and luckily they did. So I bought this at Yodobashi or Bic, one of the 2 stores there. So I was pretty happy with that. And yeah, my Godzilla stuff. So a lot of the stuff I've been buying, or that I have been showing you guys, were stuff that I bought from Japan, Osaka basically, but were the stuff from the Philippines I bought. Now, I did buy 1 figure and a lot of gachapon. I'm not going to show you the gachapon just because there's too much of them and they're so small. And yeah, I just bought a bunch of gachapon from the Philippines. Now, I kept on wondering, like, what kind of figures am I gonna find in the Philippines, and is it gonna be cheaper than buying it in Japan? And at first I didn't know the conversion rate of the peso to the dollar, so I just saw something that I liked and I went for it. Now, as you know, America doesn't have Toys R Us anymore, so when I saw Toys R Us in one of the malls in Cebu City, I immediately bought something from there, and I bought this cami. This I think this is Player 2 cami, because it's not the regular green and red outfit, but this is from Jada Toys. You can get this in America, but I found it there, and I thought it was going to be cheaper, but it's basically the same price that you can get it for here in America. So after I realized that, I was searching for better deals, and I didn't find much or any at all, because I did find E Honda, and I was planning to buy it or buy him, but just wasn't it wasn't priced right, so I just didn't buy very many figures there. But I did buy Pikachu, so there's that. Now, American figures. Now, like, I want to say, I wasn't planning to buy American figures in Japan, but then I found Spider-Man, Black Suit Spider-Man. This is Marvel Legends, and he was decently priced. Like, I think he would have came out to be like $15 over here. This is the video game version of him, not the comic book version. So I bought him. It's pretty cool. I already took a lot of photos of this Spider-Man in Japan, or in Osaka. Now, I went to Osaka in Japan, not Tokyo, not Kyoto. I just went to Osaka because the first time we went to Japan, and we visited Osaka, we only stayed there for like 2 days, and we felt like we didn't spend enough time there, and we wanted to explore more. There was a lot of good food there that we missed, and so we ate a lot of the good food that we missed. Now, the only thing that we regret was that there was a ramen place by the Tenga and Mandrake stores that we tried out. A little ramen shop, and there was like one guy working the whole entire shop, and the ramen was great there. And even in the morning, he was packed. Now, as you know, this is the summertime, so it was freaking hot. Like every day walking around, it was just nuts. So we didn't have ramen, unfortunately. So maybe next time. Okay, then back to Yodobashi, and as you know, the last time we were at Yodobashi, we accidentally tripped the alarm for bringing a small toy like past a little area, and guess what? I did it again. I got Sailor Moss from Gundam. Now, this is the only Gundam figure that I'm gonna show you guys, because I did buy one Gundam model, I think, but it was already opened and I got it for super cheap. But Sailor Moss figure, this was pretty cool. It's like a G.I. Joe's, same size as a G.I. Joe. They had the other characters like Char and, you know, the rest of the team. But I wanted Char's sister because everyone loves Sailor Moss. Well, I do. So, yeah. Okay, so now let's get to the main part of what I'm going to show you, which is the action figures, the Nendroids, and, well, okay, actually, I forgot to mention that I already opened one of the Nendroids, which was Asuka from Neon Genesis. I opened this one in Japan because how could I not? So cute. Look at her. Now she's my favorite from Evangelion. So she sits on my desk now. And yeah, so let's start off with that. Nendroids. What else I get from Nendroids? Well, if you have been following me since the beginning of time, you know that Haruhi Suzumiya is my favorite, and you know, I've had different Nendroids of Haruhi, and then when, like, the first time got off the plane in Osaka, we went to big camera store by our hotel, and the first thing I saw there was Haruhi number 3000. So this is a new version of Haruhi, different faces, different hair, new body type, new everything. So get the updated Haruhi sculpt, and saw this first thing I picked up. So I was pretty happy, and I was probably delusional because it was super hot. I was dying in the humidity and all the walking. Now, I walked a lot in Japan, and you know that I do a lot of walking, more than I like, during the week, but because it's Japan, I tend to like walk a lot more because, you know, I have to chase that gold at the end of the rainbow, you know, and that was it. What else did I get? I did buy a lot of used things or secondhand goods that are still, you know, pretty well packed. And I got 001 from Kamen Rider. If you know about this guy from Kamen Rider, and you know what I know, there's a reason why I got him, because he's you know, secret. I can't tell you, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's still going through. But you know, when I first heard the idea, I was like, awesome. You know, let's get it through. But yeah. Anyway, so on to the next figure. I got my favorite, Momotaros, and I have lots of different versions of this guy, and I didn't expect to find him just because this figure is kind of old, and I always see it like online, but never picked it up. But saw it there. It's secondhand. See, as you can see, like, You have the old paint, or not paint, the old tape marks there. So, that's all I can get. What else did I get? Okay, back. I'm going all over the place here because I have them, all of my figures stacked up, and their sizes are different, so they're all over the place. Sorry, but I also got, like, the first trip to a store in Osaka. Now, from the SH Figure Arts from Dragon Ball Z, not Daima, because Daima, I think we got quite a bit, but Dragon Ball Z, I have Brawly, I have Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and I was thinking, like, what's the next character I should get for the set? And obviously, it's Gohan. Gohan with Piccolo's outfit, because I like that version of Gohan. So that was cool. Picked that up, and then I also got. Hopefully they don't all fall down. Let me just scoot them over. I also got shampoo from Rama. Now, I didn't pick up Rama girl type or boy type. I just got shampoo because, I love shampoo. She's my favorite from that series. I always thought she was super cute. She is super cute. And, SH Figure Arts, can't go wrong with that. Okay, what else I got? Okay. Now this one, I got 2B. 2B SH Figure Arts. I actually didn't really like this video game, but I love the character design of 2B, and I liked her. So when I saw this at I think I bought this at Volks in Den Town, and this one was marked down because the packaging wasn't perfect, and it was marked down quite a bit. So I had to pick this up. This ended up being like $20. Like no kidding, like whatever, like 2,500 yen or something like that, 3,000 yen. So about $20. So cannot go wrong with that. That's a pile right there. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to make room for the next pile. Okay, so when I was when I was there and traveling, I kept on reading all these posts about the Gamerverse, action figures from both Hasbro and then other companies, and one of the ones that stuck out to me was SH Figure Arts' Gamerverse Wolverine. And when I first saw this, in the store, it was just a display item. They did not have one for sale, and I by chance saw one, so I picked him up, and yeah, super happy for that. And I got a couple Street Fighters. Actually, yeah, I got a couple from SH Figure Arts. Got Ryu. Again, because I've been collecting the Jada Toys versions, I felt like I needed to get these ones because, you know, I like it. It looks cool. Now, I also got Chun-Li, my favorite. Chun-Li's pretty cool. Got her too. Now, one things I saw there that I didn't even know existed was my favorite X-Men, Jubilee. This is Mafex Jubilee from the 90s X-Men. So it has her 90s outfit. She has soft goods for her trench coat. Extra hands, extra heads, bubblegum. And like the one thing I could not find or I thought was difficult to find was Spider-Man. I was like actually looking for a Spider-Man S.H. Trigger Wars Gamerverse version, but no luck. Couldn't find any in any of the stores, and so when I saw this Spider-Man, I saw a Mafex Spider-Man, which happened to be styled like Tom McFarlane's Spider-Man. I had to get this one. You know, you have the McFarlane Spider-Man right there. Yeah, McFarlane's eyes. Yeah, this one was a must for me. Mafex Spider-Man. So yeah, look at that pile, so large. And then couple more. I found something that I worked on, surprisingly, which was Harley Quinn, Revoltech, Amazing Yamaguchi. This is from the Isekai anime, and this was the first time seeing it in person, so I picked her up since she's my favorite DC character. Pretty cool. Look, it's like already like blocking my view, man. The last thing I'm showing you is another Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech, and this is Chun-Li again. Now this is a different Chun-Li in her dress, and I just thought this is a beautiful figure. You know, she can do a lot of different poses, and yeah. So yeah, look at this pile. That's a large pile. So many figures. Let's go. So yeah, those were the action figures I bought. And I'm not really gonna go into the other figures that I bought just because some of them I already threw in my display area. Then stuff like this I found. Finally, I found the Batman that I worked on that I think was like something that I did which was amazing, because I mean, look at this Batman sculpt. You cannot get any better than this. This is top tier. Anyway, found this, but again, I'm not going to go into the posed figures just because there's a lot of them, and I didn't keep them in the boxes because a lot of them came outside of the box. They were secondhand, and you know, so made them a lot cheaper than what you'd expect to pay for them or expect to find them for. So this one was actually, I think this one was $20, but I found one Batman out of every store. You know, just like the Spider-Man, there was one Batman, and I had to get this one. This is like one of the ones that I worked on, that I, to this day, is probably the top sculpt that I've seen for Batman. And because me with my stroke, I hyper focused on everything to make this perfect. So I did a lot of tryovers on this one, and it came out great. So yeah. Anyway, enough of me blabbing. Thanks for watching this little film of my haul from Japan and the Philippines, and hopefully I get to go travel again, back to Japan, maybe Korea, and buy even more stuff and completely bury myself in all my toys. Just kidding. But anyway, yeah. Hope to see this again. See Japan again. Well, one second. I think I'm mixing up my words. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.